to The Rich Life, and today I'm doing Chinese for lunch. My plate's very hot. It's a very, very hot. I have some Chinatown stir fry. I have some cashew chicken, and then I have some. Hold on, it's called Chow Noodles, vegan or vegetarian chow mein noodles, frozen from Sam's. They're absolutely delicious. You just open up the end of the little container. It's in a little sleeve, and just open it up, stick it in the microwave about 2 to 3 minutes, and they are just absolutely delicious. So if you're a vegetarian, you're vegan, you can go to Sam's and pick you up some of these. It's not sponsored. They're just delicious. See? So, but so how's everyone doing? Okay, I'm gonna open a black pepper. I've had sweet tea. But sometimes you want just a little black pepper. I'm out of water, so you know how I love my water with Chinese food. You making a burp? Oh, a little one. Then I have some unsweet tea. Now, pause me for a second. Go and get you a snack or get you something to eat. And join me. Oh, I need some back. Well, I would have went in my studio, but don't know why I didn't. That's why I'm lazy. Just absolutely delicious. I just got up, took a shower, put me a little makeup on. It's like, hey, I'm hungry. So we had leftover, leftover Chinese from last night. So I finished all my rice last night, but I was like, hey, I'm gonna heat me up some of these chow mein noodles to go with it. I don't know why they call them chow mein noodles, because it's more of a lo mein. And chow mein means it's fried. The noodles are kind of fried. I don't know. all I can say is it's cheaper than buying the lo mein noodles at the Chinese restaurant. I was fixing to get some last night. I was like, I'm not paying $13 for some lo mein noodles. Especially when they're not that good the next day to me. And I was like, I'll just sometimes I might order them. But I'd rather have these because I think they're only like, you get 4 or 6 of them in a package. I can't remember. I bought them several weeks ago. I don't know, probably like $10. They wasn't very much. I've been less than that. Tell me some shrimp. Comment below if you like shrimp. I used to never like shrimp. I just started eating it maybe a couple of years ago. I think the first time I ate shrimp was at Long John Silver's. I don't know if you want to start with shrimp. I'd say Long John Silver's. They have the best shrimp. It's not all shrimpy tasting, smelling. Well, they say don't buy seafood if it has that fishy smell. They say it's bad. So, if you go up to fish and it's got the really bad fish smell, don't eat it or buy it. And then I started eating it from the Chinese restaurant. I don't know what they do to it, but it's really, really good. It's a little edamame. That comes in those noodles. I'm watching the old 1970s Scooby-Doo. It's called Cartoon Network. I haven't seen it in years. When I was on regular cable, we had Cartoon Network, but they didn't have Scooby-Doo, the Jetsons. I don't know what else they have. I think I might be watching the Hungry Fat Chick too much. Mm. Mm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's delicious. I just love these classic cartoons. I could bought all these DVDs. Jetsons, Flintstones, Scooby-Doo, Captain Caveman, all the classic Hong Kong Phooey, all the good classic ones. Well, if you're my age, you remember, I don't know how long it was on, the red hand game. Hard to speak today. Red hand game. Loved it. And I have that on TV. It's very hard to get. I wish they'd show all these good classic ones on TV, so the newer generation kids, with my age, if you missed it, maybe you didn't have TV. A lot of people my age didn't have TV. We only had one TV in our house. In Grandma's house, we had one TV. 3 channels. ABC, CBS, and NBC. That's all we have. It wasn't until, what was it, middle 80s? 80s, or late 80s, we got Fox. And the very first TV show was Neighbor Children. Then after that, I think it might have been like CNN. CNN, I'm not mistaken, was the very first news channel. I'm so full, but it's so delicious. I'm really done. I'm almost finished. Make sure. Think. This new generation, when they get in their 50s and 60s, what are they going to talk about? What it was like in their childhood. They ain't gonna have nothing to talk about. About a friend killing. It was me and her, and I don't know. We was a couple more little kids from the neighborhood. I don't remember. She had a old barn across the street from our house, and it was empty. empty for a long time. Finally, when the storm came by and they would knock it down, we'd go in there and play, and that was our little clubhouse. And I can't remember if we did our hands like they did, putting the paint on it, putting it on the like walls or whatever, red-handed thing. We didn't have very long. We may have just done it a couple times and we were off to doing something else. Well, I think probably her mom or somebody probably told us to get out. So. We didn't see a problem. Now, since I'm older, I see it was a problem. Well, it wasn't like a regular barn to put animals in. It was more of a barn where you put your wagon, and they may put some horses in there or something too. But if I remember correctly, it was more like they put the wagons. Because probably when it was built and there was no cars. Well, they may eventually put some cars in there, but it looks like it is major. Wagons. When I was young, there was some little African American couple. They were old. I mean, they really are old. I mean, we thought people in 40s, 50s were old. They were probably in the 80s and 90s. They were very old. And they still came to town in a wagon with a horse pulling it. I can't remember what their name was. My mother wrote for all kind of newspapers around the area and around Texas and stuff. She wrote for several newspapers, and she would stop and interview them and stuff. I can't remember what their name was. I know she took a picture of them. I have no idea where it's at. It's probably on my computer somewhere. My son has taken her computer apart, shoved it in the corner in her old bedroom. It's his bedroom now. And yeah. She got a computer. I think it's a couple months later, I said, hey, I wanted a computer. I went and bought it, and I ain't never used it. Sitting on my desk, and it was nice for the time. It's probably out of date now. I don't know. I only turned it on a couple times. Well, I don't know how to do computers that well. A lot of it was my mother. She yelled at me. First computer we got, we bought it at Foley's. That thing was like $3,000 or $4,000. It was very expensive. Hold on a second, let me finish this last bite. And it had the little disc things. You had to stick it in there. Not a floppy disk or something like that. I didn't learn too much after she yelled at me. I went in there. Oh. I hate when I say some teeth. Sorry. And I went in there and did something, and I think she only had maybe a couple days, a week or something. She only had a very short time. I had deleted everything in that computer. I'm like, nothing would work there. And it kept on saying something about FBI, FBI, FBI. And something about trying to get into something. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I was doing. I was so scared, and we were living at Calvert at the time, and we bought it in College Station, and she made me go to what's that place called? They went out of business, you know. Sheldon. Sheldon. He's always talking about he's going to go to, what is it? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Radio Shack. So my mother sends me Radio Shack. I'm so embarrassed. They said they've never seen such a mess. But someone had been to a computer. And to get all the new disc or whatever, and they had to do some stuff to it or something, I don't know. We didn't have computer places back then. You just bought your computer and you just hope for the best. And I think, if I'm mistaken, it was a few $100s. And they had to do the computer because I had to take it to them. Then they had to give me some disc. And so when we got back home, my mother had to sit there and reinstall some kind of disc to get it to do some stuff. And I don't know. I just know she yelled at me, and that kind of put me didn't want to mess with computers. And then I went to business college. And then we got to the part of going to the computers, because first we had to learn how to type. I guess everybody else had computers, and I hadn't seen a computer in a long time. Well, my mother is a senior, but I didn't know how to start it up or anything. And I'm sitting there looking, and the instructor, he made fun of me because I couldn't figure out how to turn the thing on and get the thing going and stuff. And I was afraid I was going to delete everything, and the FBI was going to come get me. And and that's how ignorant I am with computers. And so my sons, they grew up with computers in school. They won't teach me anything. So you know, I try to get them to teach me about editing and doing this and that on my YouTube. Well, they don't like me doing YouTube, and they refuse to teach me on the computer how to do editing. I have to do it on my cell phone. That's why everything's backwards. People get mad. Well, turn your camera around. Well, I can't turn my camera around because then my stuff will be on the other side, and it just don't work. And so I can edit some on my phone here, but I can't do. I guess you can. People do it, but I don't know how to do it. I've tried to do stuff, and I just can't figure it out. And my kids, they refuse to help me. And maybe one of these days, if I start making money on YouTube, I can hire somebody to do some nice editing or something for me. I don't know. It's hard to do stuff when no one will show you. They don't care. Try to help you for doing something that you love. I love doing my YouTube, and so if you've been around, you'll know I've talked about this before, and it's shame that your kids don't want you to be happy, to do something that you like. You know, I've always had to take care of my mother since I was 7 years old, and she died last year. And I've never been able to do anything. I've always had to take care of her or whatever. So now I'm trying to do something for myself, and I do what I can. So. Okay, well, I'm gonna let y'all go because that was an excellent lunch. And y'all make sure to come back and hit that subscribe button and like, comment, share, click the bell notification, make sure it's all black, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.